Okay, guys, welcome back. So today we'll be going over some of my top 10 plugins for LoFi. Um, it's not like it's based on my thoughts basically. So we'll be going over some instrument plugins and effect plugins. So the first one on the list would be Labs. Labs is a free software, so a lot of you can go and get it. It has a lot of very rich, some very nice tunes. Honestly, for a free plugin, the tunes, the songs that you get out of it, it's very nice, and they have a huge amount of songs that you can use. So this is the Labs piano. As I said, you have a collection of songs that you can use. So you range. Currently, we'll set at the soft piano, which is this one. But you also have a set of like strings, percussion, electric piano, choir, textural pad, moon guitar, and a lot more. The electric piano is also a very nice one as well. Can also add a little bit of effects like reverb, tightness, variation. Each has their own set of like options, but I think all of them actually has the reverb setting. The second one would come to would be Lounge Lizard, which is basically EP, an EP based VST instrument plugin. Inside Lounge Lizard itself has its own little settings. You can add some chorus. You also have a little tremolo right here. You can put it on or off. You can set your rate, your depth. You can also set your characteristics. You have a little bit of an EQ that you can pass through before you go to your main mixer, delay, as well as reverb. The reverb actually isn't bad because just adding this little boost, see how nice the song just chills into the back. Our next plugin would be Tape Piano, which has like a limited set of songs, but honestly, it's not bad. There's some nice songs to it. So if we go for a few of them, like some very nice lo-fi songs that you would want. Can also add a little different settings like vinyl, yeah. You can add some beats, a little bit of beat noise to crush your song. You can also add a hum and some hiss as well. You also have a little reverb setting and a filter. You can make it a low pass or a high pass. And right here you get that little nice little lo-fi song of just like a little nice high pass. It also has a little tip effect right here. So all in all, it's a nice plugin, I would honestly say, when it comes to lo-fi. So that's why I have Tip Piano as one of my top 10 that I'd recommend to you today. Next one would be Cassette Roads, which is also instrument VST. This one is like just Cassette Road itself, like no other options in preset. It's from Sampleson. It's a free plugin, so you can get that as well. With Cassette Roads, like you have a little different settings here inside the interface. So let's get some sound into this. Some reverb. And you get that nice little lo-fi song that just wanders around for like dreamy lo-fi. Next on the list would be Origin, which is a free VST effect that was released by Cymatics not too long ago, very recently. It can be used for more than just lo-fi, but I find like lo-fi is its main objective, like if I recall correctly. It was actually made to like just be like a lo-fi VST. So with Origin, like you get a variety of songs. So this is the song before Origin. Just a piano with Origin added. Get a nice little lo-fi song in the background. You can add some chorus to it. You can switch between a slow and a fast chorus. Once you hover over the little knobs here, the description will show at the bottom right here. So you can add some movement, a little bit of saturation, some vinyl, bring it up a little bit more, and resample right here. So you have a variety of presets that you can go through. Next plugin would be RC20, which is like I think almost if not every person who makes lo-fi has this plugin. RC20. It's like a how would you call it? It's like having a Saitama in your hero organization. So we're using the same song as the one that we used just a while ago, which would be this song. With RC20 added to it, we'll get this sound with the VHS preset. Basically, I just adjusted a little bit of the wobble and the noise. You can add some space. Space is just like a reverb. So that's what you get. Space is the reverb setting in this plugin. We have distortion, which is basically saturation. Digital is like beat crushing. Wobble gives you that little lo-fi song. The further you bring it up, the more wobble you get. You also have the effect of having like stereo. If you put on the stereo setting, it makes your song a lot wider. And I honestly like using the stereo setting to get my song to dominate. Noise gives you that vinyl effect. You have different choices for which kind of noise that you want. You can also add some whiff and manually set your EQ right here in this plugin as well. So this is what you're going to accomplish with RC20 and a lot more. The next plugin would be Reed106 from Sampleson. This plugin doesn't have much options. It only has like 6 presets, but all in all, I found that the presets that I got from it were nice. Honestly, they're not bad. With the song that you already get from it, if you add up like probably RC20, Origin, or any other effect for lo-fi, it would bring out the abilities of this plugin a lot more, which is what I state as my opinion. Next, we have Supermassive from Valhalla, which you can also get for free, if I recall correctly. Valhalla actually is like a reverb/delay plugin, and you can use it for a lot of your ambient song, which is what I would use it for a lot of times if I use it for lo-fi, just to get that song to gel into the background to create sort of an ambient feeling, because you don't want your lo-fi to be too in your face, so like too upfront, too raw. So this is the same song that we use all throughout, with Supermassive added. So that's what it does. You can also use it as as I said, it's a reverb delay plugin. So yeah, you have the reverb settings, and you have the delay settings, and you have all of these settings right here that you can also play around with to accomplish different songs. The 9th one would be a bass, which is from Ample Bass. You can get Ample Bass Lit, which is a free plugin, but I have Ample Bass. Honestly, what I like about Ample Bass is the fact that it has that authentic bass sound. That is the kind of song that you'd want to come out in the case of your lo-fi, when you think about it, because lo-fi is kind of that authentic instrument realistic feeling. So I would go with amp bass anyhow I want to get like authentic bass feeling, honestly. I actually use amp bass in a lot of like my productions where I need like a bass guitar. Amp bass would be my go-to. And last on the list, the 10th plugin would be Addictive Keys. Well, you actually heard Addictive Keys throughout the tutorial. These songs that I used earlier on when I introduced the different effects was the same song that's being played in Addictive Keys right now. So in case of a piano sound, Addictive Keys shines very, very, very brightly. You can also get like e-piano songs there as well, and some other different songs. So it's not limited. It's not limited. It has like a very nice selection of songs that you can go through. So I would advise Addictive Keys as one of the best when it comes to piano songs. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This was my top 10 or my best 10 selection choices for lo-fi.